Today we are going to learn the cell, type of cell and the shape of cells. So as we know, we have the two type of cells, prokaryotic cells and eukaryotic cells. In case of prokaryotic cells, we have the example bacteria, while in case of eukaryotic cells, we have two type of example, that is plant cells and animal cells. With the figure, you can distinguish of significant differences between prokaryote and eukaryote. So we'll see one by one the differences between prokaryotic cells and the eukaryotic cells. So typically organisms which belongs to prokaryotes, those are bacteria, while in case of eukaryotes, many fungi, plants, animal cells were included. The size of prokaryotic cells ranges from 1 to 10 micrometer, while in case of eukaryote it ranges from 10 to 100 micrometer, for example sperm cells, and they may be smaller than this. Type of nucleus, in case of prokaryote there is no true nucleus as such, while in case of eukaryote you can see a true nucleus with a nuclear envelope. DNA, it's a part of genetic material. In case of prokaryotes, it has a single circular DNA, while in case of eukaryote, you can see the linear molecule of DNA with the histone protein, and it all together form a chromosome. If we consider the next cell organelle, that is ribosome, so 70S type of ribosomes were present in prokaryotes and 80S ribosome present in eukaryote. Cytoplasmic structures, so very few cytoplasmic structures were present in prokaryote, and highly structured by membrane and the cytoskeleton were seen in case of eukaryote. For the cell movement, prokaryotes use flagella or cilia, which is made up of flagellin, while in case of eukaryote they may use flagella or cilia, but they're made up of tubulin. This is the basic difference between prokaryote and eukaryote, flagella and cilia. So next cell organelle, mitochondria are totally absent in prokaryote, while in case of eukaryote it may ranges from 1 to 100 depending on the metabolic activity of a cell. So next organelle is chloroplast. Chloroplast is totally absent in prokaryote, but in the eukaryote, especially in algae and the plant cells, these are present. Organization, usually prokaryotes are single cell organism, and eukaryotes, those may be single, they may be colony or higher multicellular organism with specialized cells, for example humans. So cell division, in case of prokaryote we can see a simple cell division, that is binary fission, while in case of eukaryote we will see the mitosis, that is equational cell division seen in somatic cells, while meiosis is the reductional cell division we'll see in case of gametic cells, and which will produce the egg and sperm. Those are gametes. So if we see the different shape of cells, so first the shape is variable or constantly changing shape. As we know, protozoans like amoeba, or in case of human cells WBCs, those are leukocytes, those cells were continuously changing their shape according to need. Like in case of amoeba, those are having a pseudopodia for the locomotion, while in case of leukocyte they also grab the pathogen using the irregular shape. Then next shape is fixed shape. Majority of the cells are fixed shape which remain constant throughout their lifespan. For example, nerve cells, those are constant throughout their lifespan. So fixed shapes were further classified into 7 major categories. So we'll see one by one. First is cuboidal shape. So this squamous epithelial or endothelium, the upper layer of epidermis, the cells of thyroid glands follicles, are cuboidal shape. So whenever we see the TS of thyroid gland, you can easily distinguish the cuboidal cells in a thyroid gland. Next type is columnar. So columnar cells are the cells which are present on the lining of intestine. So those are having the tall microvilli which are used for the absorption also. Next is discoidal shape. So discoidal shape, the erythrocytes or red blood cells of vertebrates are like disc-like, so they called it as discoidal shape. Spherical, so many egg of an animals are rounded or spherical in shape. Spindle shape, the smooth muscles are elongated and spindle shaped, those are muscles. Elongated, the nerve cells, as we know nerve cells are elongated, it is connected from your brain up to the toes of your feet. And the last one is branch, the pigment or chromatophore cells of skin are branch, so that's why you will get the even color tone throughout your body. So these are the different shape of cells, and for that, thank you.